Hello, hello. TERRYaki back here again with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. This is going to be the second time I tried recording this. Unfortunately, the first time I recorded this, the video apparently had no volume to it, even though everything looked perfectly fine. Like when I go and watch it in like the regular movies and TV app, there's sound to it, but when I go and put it in DaVinci Resolve, there's no sound to it. And then when I decided to render it and check it afterwards, still no sound to it. Did a test recording and then put that one in DaVinci Resolve. That one had sound, so I don't know why this last video that I tried had no sound. So here we are again. This one is going to be pretty much a double header. I'm going to take the silent no sound recording from my GAC from that first video and put it into this one, so you guys can see that. But here's a little sneak peek. I did win the first round of my very first GAC, so there's that. But without further ado, let's take a look at where we are at. So with our era units, I was trying to level them up evenly. We got IG-90 up to 20 and Stormtrooper Luke up to 19. That is with a little investment in there. I wish I could have gotten them up that high without any investment, but that's a little bit of crystal investment within those levels. Not too much. There's some people that I know that put a lot of crystal investment that are free to play, but they put a lot of crystal investment in. I didn't just put that too much because when I did want to put crystals in there, I didn't have them. I was crystal deprived. Now I can take IG-90 up one more level, but I kind of want to save it for Luke because I do kind of want to get some more of these if I can to take him up to level 20 just to get these abilities. And then I'll probably let them stay at level 20 apiece until we get Chota over here, and once we get Chota, we'll see how far we can take all three of them up eventually from there until we get all characters and so on and so forth. When it comes to where we are currently at, this is what our roster looks like currently. We got a Relic 6 Captain Rex, Relic 1 Papa Palp, Relic 3 Sabine Wren. I was going to take her up to Relic 5, but that's as far as I could take her after I did Rex and Hera. Technically, I started with Rex, then did Sabine, seen where I was at with Sabine, and then I was like, let me go take Hera up at least one before I continue, because she is technically needed at Relic 5 anyways, and Sabine's not really needed anywhere. The only Sabine that's needed somewhere is Padawan Sabine Wren, but we aren't going for her anytime soon. Like, eventually we will, but not anytime soon. That may or may not change throughout this entire series. We'll see. I have still yet to do my actual farm guide video, which I'm still surprisingly still working on the visual for that. And it's just getting the visual right is a pain in my you-know-what. But continuing on, we used our first Rebel Lightspeed token on Captain Drogon, took him up to Relic 1. We used the most recent Lightspeed token that we got from CG's fuck up that they gave us, fuck up presents that they gave us. So we used that on Master Qui-Gon. As we got Relic 1 Ezra Bridger, Relic 1 Chopper. We got Piet at gear 8, I believe that is. And then we used a Carbonite LST on Padawan Obi-Wan. We're going to finish sharding him all the way out. We got about one more reset. We'll finish up Stark. Veers has been coming along pretty nicely. I should technically have Darth Vader 7 stars and higher than where he's at. But I've been holding off on picking up his shards in certain areas over shards that I technically need and want. We got Moff Gideon, who's coming along pretty nicely. The only thing that I've been holding off on is buying these. Otherwise, he'd be a lot higher gear as well. We got Kylo Ren Unmasked, which I'm debating if I should take him up one more gear level, because we are using his ship as a 5th dark side ship for when we go to Zetas, which I will talk about in this video of what my actual plan is for that, because I do have an actual plan now. Our range trooper coming along pretty nicely. All abilities done. Not level 85 yet, but we can take him up to level 80, but we would have no training droids after that, but I'm trying to save my training droids. Mostly because I'm working on our pilots at the same time. We got Hondo Inaka. Haven't messed with him too much, but I will probably start bringing him up shortly. That way I can have Hondo Tarkin down here, which I do need to work on. I've just been holding off on him as well. And when we get the Lightspeed token, I don't have him unlocked, so he's probably pretty far down here somewhere. Keller and Beck, when we get him, that'll be 3 characters that I can technically do. So 2 of the characters I should be able to do tier 2, so that's 600k a piece, so that's 1.2 mil. And then Hondo can for sure do tier I think Hondo can only do tier 0 even at a higher relic level. I haven't tested it past relic 5, but I know at relic 5 he can't do tier 1 still. He still gets killed he gets killed pretty easily on tier 1 for some reason still, even with good mods. Let's see, let's keep going down the line here. Kanan, haven't done anything with him yet star-wise, mostly because I've been focusing on Cassian from there, but I'm going to put a pause on Cassian to start working on Tarkin now. We got K2SO, which we're still going to continue to work on K2SO, Biggs, and there's one other one in the Galactic War Store that we're working on too. I believe it's Scarif Rebel Pathfinder. Obviously, we got Cassian here, almost 6 stars, and then Jin. She's basically in a league of her own. She's in the same area as Stark here. Once Stark is done, I'm going to full focus Jin. We're not going to touch old Ben anymore. When we get to Chance 2, I'm going to start refocusing back on regular Qui-Gon Jinn so I can put his Omicron. I kind of want to make him my first Omicron over Rex and Hera here. If he's not going to be my first Omicron is most likely going to be first or second Omicron is most likely going to be Padawan Obi-Wan. Just between those 2 right now. Otherwise, whichever one goes first, the other one's going to go after is basically what my plan is for that. And then we can worry about Rex and Hera after. Although Hera's good for territory war, which is going to be coming up pretty soon in a few days. Captain Rex, obviously good for the next round of GAC, but very much so not really needed, but still good nonetheless. Akbar, been picking up his shards here and there. His like little scraps when I can. I need to take his gear up more, but I'm probably going to stop him right about here. Maybe take him up to gear 7 at the very least, and then work like full focus Tarkin. We got Biston, which I was picking up, waiting to see Biston's U-Wing. I haven't been seeing Biston's U-Wing, so these 2 have been kind of been on the back burner for right now. We're not working on Leia. We might have to work on Snips if CG doesn't change how to get her LST. Not working on Farm Boy Luke. We are kind of shard farming Admiral Radis. We're not going to work on Boba. Not going to touch Dathja. Not going to touch Mace Windu. TIE Fighter Pilot, I'm probably going to take up at least 1 more star level. And then a lot of these others we're not really going to work on. Iden is one I kind of want to talk about. Originally, I was only farming her for the Vulture Droid because she's alongside the Vulture Droid. But lately, I've been kind of like over the last couple of days, I've been having this itch where I want to star her up more and gear her up more and level her up. Because when I get to Fleet Section 3, I do kind of want to farm the Defender, and that's what ship she's the pilot of, and I kind of want to do it, and I kind of don't, because then it'll kind of get in the way of Home 1 and whatnot. But if I go TIE Bomber, TIE Advance, TIE Fighter, Defender, plus TIE Silencer, and whatever other ship I can get, that would probably end up being my fleet, or not my fleet, my Zeta challenge fleet as well. Because if we go and look at our ships real quick, we got TIE Advance right here. I've been picking up shards whenever I see them. I've been leveling it up slowly, mostly because I've been hard focused on Cassian's U-Wings and Big's X-Wing right now. Those are the 2 ships that I've been focusing on even more so over these 2 right now. Then if we go and look at TIE Fighter, again, 4 stars. Haven't really done anything with it, so might start gearing TIE Fighter up and leveling up TIE Fighter. Level both of these up. We got TIE Bomber down here. Same thing. I've been picking it up whenever I see its shards. I'm going to take Executrix up to at least 5-star as well. Or actually, I think we had to take it up to 6 stars, if I remember correctly. So that would be 1, 2, 3, And then if I do the defender, that would be 4 with Iden, and then 5 with TIE Silencer here. And then since it'd be 6 stars, I can add an extra ship, which will probably be one of these extra light side ships because you need at least 5 dark side ships if I remember correctly. I don't know if it's available to look at now. No, it is kind of. So you need ships 5-star or higher, and Executrix 6 non-capital ships. So the ships, now that means all ships. This is something that I've seen. I'm not going to name any names. This is something that I've seen a lot of content creators mess up on and trying to say and how to do it. Your ships have to be 5 stars, regardless. Hey guys, post TERRYaki here again with the most recent video. So I am not on the tier 4 just yet on this account, but I just wanted to add into this little section that tier 4, I believe, is for the Grand Moff Tarkin capital event right here. So tier 4 right here. I think this is the one that you have to have four or five dark side capital or not capital, four or five dark side non-capital ships for Executrix plus Executrix at 3-star, obviously, to get the 4-star unlock. But you still need to take actually I believe this is the 4-star unlock, my bad. So this is a 4-star and this is a 5-star. So to get your 5 stars for Executrix, this is the one you need to beat. But this is the one where you can have the ships at 4-star or less, I believe. Now this is where I messed up on, I believe. Now if I remember correctly, it is you need 4 or 5 dark side capital or non-capital ships for this one, plus the 5-star Executrix to complete this, which will then eventually lead into doing tier 3, which you need ships at 5-star or higher. Now, if I remember correctly, this one technically did say dark side ships at one point, but now it doesn't. I don't know if that was part of the new update that happened not a few days ago or a couple weeks ago. But I do know it used to say the same thing as the tier 4 event that did or does. Now I don't know exactly what the tier 4 event says now with the new update, but we shall see when I do unlock it eventually. But that is the plan. Hopefully by the end of the day is to unlock it, but that is what it used to be. Just wanted to point that out there. That's literally what it used to be. But now back to the other video. So we'll see. We'll see when we get to that point. I've been holding off on that probably a little too long. I should probably bump myself up to this 3-star one right here. But I digress. Let's go back into characters here. So that's with the Iden, which is why I kind of want to go Iden in the first place. If we go into fleets here, I did end up adding a kind of a defender fleet in between Home 1 and Malevolence here, because these would be like the first 3 fleets that I kind of want to work on. This was my original plan for the Zeta fleet, but I've just been like, these ones haven't been pop. I don't know why. When they do pop up, I pick them up, but they have not, like literally have not been popping up for me. So kind of thinking of just straight switching it up to these 3 plus TIE Silencer, and then either Defender or Vulture Droid whenever I get to that point for the Zeta challenge. That's just because I'm going off of what the old Zeta challenge was. It literally looks like they just changed it not too long ago. Other than that, not really much to look at fleet wise besides where I'm headed, which is obviously these 3 fleets right here. Go back to squads over here. We're on the base teams. These are like the first 4 teams that we're kind of working on right now. Slow grind team right here in Adrad. Veers Troopers. No Kanan Phoenix. And then a old school thrown together Empire team with what I had unlocked for Mara. This is what I used to get a lot of the vulnerable done, as well as shock to get Emperor Palpatine. So we're probably gonna have to start working on Grand Moff Tarkin and TIE Fighter Pilot coming here shortly. If we go to my home one farm, this is literally what it looks like. I just added Hoth Rebel Soldier here because we do need him in the light side TB. So I'm just gonna take him up to 5 stars and then stop working on him after that. Just leave him there, let him sit for a while. That's about it. I deleted a couple characters from the Cantina energy already. Once Padawan Obi-Wan's done shard farming, we're going to stop him from there. And then I have Santa here with the thoughts of going for, I guess you could say Afra, but Santa's mostly there for the mercenary pirate slash scoundrels portion. That's for like doing credit heist and whatnot. Plus she's an early Cantina farm too, so plus I got an extra Cantina farm anyways because Kyle got moved to Fleet Energy, and that is one of the extra things we were talking about. We are working on Marin in fleets right now, as well as Kyle's. The only problem is because it's not 3-star, I can't sim it yet, so we are stuck there. I'm probably gonna move past it and try and get into fleet hard battles for 3 for tier 3, so I can try and start farming the defender. Guild tokens. Once this one's done, I'm just gonna probably put an extra. I'll probably put Jin up here as well. I'll just do that right now. We'll put Jin, and then she'll be like the main focus for the regular guild tokens once Colonel Stark is done. The only reason why Colonel Stark is here is because he's constantly there. Jin is sometimes there, not always. Same thing down here. Colonel Stark's probably going to get deleted. Jin's going to move over there, and Han we're working on. And then I'll probably add General Kenobi at that point to this specific list, even though it'll be in this list as well when we get there. We'll talk about that one probably in a different video, but that is the next farm plan list right there. And then the next one after that would be the Lei and Jabba. We'll talk about those in different videos. Right now, we're just in the home one and like what might come into the certain plans after the assault battle ones a little bit. And then Mark II, working on Hoda. Jedi Lightspeed token might go to Hoda. More than likely, the Jedi Lightspeed token is going to go to Hoda. If it doesn't go to Hoda, it's definitely going to go to Kyle Katarn. Originally, it was going to be either Padawan Obi-Wan or Master Qui-Gon, but because of the Lightspeed token that I got from CG, I put that on Master Qui-Gon. So now I got to take Master Qui-Gon at least one more relic level, and then we got to take Padawan Obi-Wan up to relic 7. And then eventually we'll take them both up to relic 9. So there's that. So like there's 3 choices technically. I can still put the Lightspeed token on Padawan Obi-Wan. I can put it on Kyle, or I can put it on Hoda. And then the next freebie Lightspeed token that I can get is probably going to end up going to go on Wampa, more than likely. And then when we get down to Cantina Shop, these are the 3 characters that I'm working on in the Cantina Shop currently. Scout just goes on a Mon Mothma team. And my Scout and Pow will go on the Mon Mothma team. Bisson kind of won't go anywhere at this point. He's just there to be a pilot. I could put him on the Mon Mothma team with Kyle and Momo, but I got somebody else that I kind of want to throw on that team, which is Drogon. I want to test Drogon on that team for some reason. So Bisson's just there as a pilot, but right now the main focus in the Cantina Shop is Cassian's Ewing. And then right now for the Squad Arena, these were the 2 main focuses, Cassian being the main focus, but we're going to delete both of these, and we're going to change this to Tarkin here. Then we'll go Cassian. And then we'll go into Kanan. Just like so. And that'll be what the main focus is for these now. So to go Tarkin, Cassian, and Kanan. And then Galactic War Shop, the main focus is whatever ships that I need at the time that are shown up, I'll grab those ships. Other than that, if it's just a ship that I don't plan on working on for a while, I'm probably going to leave it alone. And then it's the characters that are listed right here afterwards. And Biggs, K2SO, and Scarif Rebel Pathfinder. All 3 of them are pilots. and could be used in two teams. Two of them are automatically being used in the ADRAD team. Biggs, again, same thing as Biston. Mostly there to be a pilot, can go into the Mon Mothma team, but that would be the spot where I kind of want to throw Drogon until we get Leia. And before, I'll just kind of go in this one. Before I deleted them, we had the Lightspeed token stuff down with the unlocks that we got in the Home 1 farm. Those got deleted because we've already got the Lightspeed tokens up here. And we have already got the unlocks for those, which was obviously Emperor Palpatine, aka Papa Palp, and probably not going to use them for a little while, probably a long while. Grand Admiral Thrawn. We'll see. I do plan on going for Balin, so I'll probably have to force myself to gear him up pretty soon, level and gear him up pretty soon. But Balin's not for a little while. At least not until after Jabba, most likely. I want to get Leia and Jabba, obviously, first. But yeah, there is all that. And then obviously, when it comes to assault battles, that is actually the next farm. Again, we're going to go over that in a completely different video and what may or may not happen with these regular energy farms. We'll see when it comes to that. The Cantina energy right here, I can already change that to whatever I want to need put here now, because that was only there just in case I was still working on them or didn't get any Lightspeed tokens to work on them. So that's why those two are there in this assault battle. That's the only thing I'll say. But you guys can have a quick little overview of what it looks like for what we're working on for the next little farm plan after the Home 1 farm is done. I can pretty much get rid of Stark and most likely Jin. We're working on Logray and Pop Blue, obviously. Mark II raid tokens, Cantina shops, Squad Arena, Galactic War, Lightspeed tokens. Although we won't see Ahsoka's, Jedi Knight Anakin's, or Kelleran and Bex, but we'll more than likely see Mace Windu's and Shakti's. Unfortunately. But without further ado, I'm going to let you guys watch the silent GAC that I had, and I will catch y'all at the end. Alrighty, hopefully you guys like that GAC. I know the ships was a little kind of to watch, but Yeah, either way, we still got the win. I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. We still got the win. We're going into round 2 either tomorrow night, but I might not stream tomorrow because I do kind of want to watch the normal scribe stream. And then if I don't stream tomorrow, we're definitely going to stream Saturday morning. So either see y'all Saturday morning or Friday night. We'll see at that point. But I'm gonna start doing something probably like Scribe, where I start drinking like or doing a shot or take like a little drink after every battle or something like that. I just need to figure out what I want to take a shot of. But before I do go, I have a question for you guys, and it's asking for a little bit of help and insight. I know I've been asking, or I asked the Return of the People Guild. They've given some good insight a little bit. I'll probably look at some more because I'm pretty sure they've added some more. Uh, but with this Lightspeed token, because we did finish the surprisingly to my surprisingly self, we did finish the free to play, completely free to play. We finished the episode track of episode 1 for Era of Anniversary. So we got the Lightspeed token. I wish we could have gotten this one up here, but that's a paid for one. So there's that. So my question and needed help on is I don't know who to put the Lightspeed token on. So I'm going to show you guys who I'm thinking about with a little bit of why. And then who I'm thinking of the most, but we'll see. Like I said, you guys can help me out on this one. Just put down in the comments. Maybe I'll run a little poll from the comments and from Return of the People Guild of who I'll end up doing. But the choices right now are 000, Afra, Eventual Afra, BT1, again, Eventual Afra, General Grievous, Malevolence, Huyang, possible thrown in there, early game-ish Spectre team eventually. We'll see. 3POC can use the droid token on any of the other droid tokens that I was going to use on this one first, on any of the other ones that I just listed. And then kind of just to throw in there, only he's not needed, but he does hit hard. Dark Trooper. Now, the reason why I say Dark Trooper's not needed is because if we go back to my base teams, this is the Imperial's Trooper team that I'm working on. The main reason why I don't want Dark Trooper in the first place is because in the both, more specifically Rebel Roundup, but definitely both assault battles, they seem to focus him more when I'm in the assault battle with him. So, and when I don't have him, they kind of try and focus on everybody, but then I start to outspeed them eventually. But once they get Dark Trooper out, it's just a wrap at that point. So that's why I don't want Dark Trooper. But he is kind of thrown in there for a possible 3v3 team split up for when we do have 3v3s. So that's the only other reason why he's thrown into the mix of everybody else. So if we go back over here again, choices are 000, BT1, General Grievous, Huyang, 3POC, and Dark Trooper. So let me know down in the comments which one I should do, because again, this is the one that I was originally planning with the Jedi Lightspeed token, but we might not see that for a while. So we could put this token on him. So that's a very, very good argument case on that one. 000, BT1, one IG90 comes out. They're good choices because of Afra. And I am farming Santa, so that is another Afra choice right there. And then who was the other one for Afra? I kind of want to look at that because I don't remember off the top of my head. Hondo. We've already got Hondo at 7 stars, so makes perfect sense in my opinion to go for either 000 or BT1 as well. Then again, we may be at some point over the next couple things come up into another one of these, and we could very much see where I spin this next one at whenever I get there. We're also waiting on our 5,000 that we all never got of this. So we're probably going to buy one of these and see whoever we end up putting on. I can honestly go this route right here. Or again, there's BT1. Or I don't know about this one. This one has stuff that I probably wouldn't even want to put a Lightspeed token on. Maybe Morgan in this one. This one. Probably Bo-Katan or BT1. Maybe Imphies. Either way, we'll see when we get up there. I got to look at all these a lot more to figure out some things, and we'll probably do a little video about that when we all actually get this. Get those damn era currency that we all never got, that they were supposed to send out to everybody. We were all supposed to have 5,000 of it. A lot of us, I know, didn't get it. I don't know how many. Honestly, it might be everybody who didn't get it, so we'll see. But I digress. Other than that, I'm going to end this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And as always, thanks for watching. Catch y'all in the next one.